Choose any ATM of your convenience and stand a chance to win gold sovereigns.
Lanka Pay.
During this week's cabinet meeting, it was decided to appoint a project committee to evaluate investment proposals from the private sector regarding green hydrogen and to submit recommendations to the Cabinet of Ministers. This decision was made based on the country's significant potential to emerge as a green energy producer, exporter, and zonal energy hub. It has also been forecast that the demand for commercial green ammonia will increase to billions of tons by 2030. In another decision, the Cabinet of Ministers approved a proposal to allocate 202 million rupees from the National Transport Commission's fund to commence 500 new Suwa Seriya services in 2024. The Cabinet statement noted that this decision was prompted by demands from economically disadvantaged parents and students who lack private transport options due to rising fuel prices. Meanwhile, Tata Sons Private Limited has agreed to provide 50 ambulances as a grant, while the Asian Development Bank has committed to providing 45 ambulances as a grant to the 1990 Suwa Seriya Foundation. Consequently, the Cabinet of Ministers has approved to take necessary measures to obtain these ambulances for the ambulance service. Meanwhile, in another decision, 13 firms have been designated as secondary businesses of strategic importance under the provisions of the Colombo Port City Economic Commission Act, granting them exceptions and incentives specified in Schedule 2 of the Act. Additionally, it has been decided to introduce a new law amalgamating estate houses and line rooms in estate areas to create villages for residents. This decision aims to address the lack of rural-level services provided by state institutions in estate areas. The legal draftsman has been instructed to formulate a draft bill for this purpose. Furthermore, it has been decided to expedite the process of enacting laws to cancel land lease agreements between regional plantation companies and the government due to their failure to pay the salaries announced earlier this year. The cancellation of these agreements will be based on recommendations from the committee appointed by the Cabinet last month. During today's Cabinet decision briefing, Cabinet spokesman Dr. Bandula Gunawardena announced that yesterday's meeting resulted in a decision to amend the Constitution, clearly specifying the President's term in office as 5 years, aimed at preventing any confusion.
Yesterday, a cabinet paper was presented regarding this matter. Elaborating on the matter, the Minister of Justice suggested amending the constitution to clearly specify the President's term in office as 5 years to prevent manipulation stemming from different opinions. This decision has been finalized by the President and the Cabinet of Ministers.
නීතිගත කරන්නේ කියන එක තමයි කැබිනට් මණ්ඩලය සඳහන් කළේ.